That was a big win. I mean, Illinois is good, they're talented, got multiple guys that are gonna end up playing in the NBA. They're got length everywhere, they beat us on the board, so we gotta get significantly better on the glass, but I thought our guys did a much better job defensively. We had a few things we had to get cleaned up and, I thought, though we played pretty hard, I thought we had a group in there that closed the game out that played pretty well on defense and, got to the rim on offense. There's lots of positives. We shot the ball well from some guys. I think Grant got his confidence going obviously early. Labaron been playing really hard. Almost got a triple double with 16, 9, and 7. But, I think the ball moved a lot better. 23 assists, only 7 turnovers was big. So, there's a lot of positives, but a lot of stuff to improve on still.
Jim Dunaway.
Grant, what does it say about this team that Mark Sears can have 0 and you guys as a group can go over 100?
I think it showed a lot of Mark's leadership tonight in the huddle. He kind of subbed himself out just because, he saw guys were playing well and, he knew guys could come in and our depth at the guard spot. I think that shows a lot of leadership and, I think guards stepped up today, Biz and Baron, to help us get the win.
Jackie. Grant, you got fired from 3, you got it going pretty quick. How'd that feel just to see the lid kind of come off the rim, both for yourself and as a team after kind of struggling from 3 to start the year?
Man, I owe it all to my teammates, giving me confidence. We kind of knew how they were going to come out and guard me and some of the other 4s and 5s. My teammates just gave me confidence all week, and just passed me the ball early, easy, got the ball out of their hands quick, and it worked out for them.
Hey, Kelly.
Question for Labaron. When you as guards, again, when Mark's not playing as well, and then you and Latrell and Aiden are able to just build off each other, what's the key there for you guys to essentially build off each other?
First of all, just playing off each other and, just playing in the flow, being able to, play both offense and defense. And, Mark wasn't on the floor, but his leadership was still there. On the bench, he still cheer guys on, try to put us in the right spots and put the chess pieces where they needed to be. And I think he did a, great job at that. So I'm really proud of his leadership. And, Latrell and Biz, they, really good shooters, but they really can get in the paint. And, once they get in the paint, it's probably over for anybody in the country because them guys are so crafty, and I just be with them every day and they be working on their game a lot. So we really trust them when they get in the paint.
Up front, Joe Gaither.
Labaron, is there any surprise for you the way that people played over the first couple of games in college, and how would you describe really what you've been able to do?
Really just being in the moment. As a young guy, you probably get a lot of nervous or just a lot of butterflies, but I just try to stay calm in every moment and just confidence. And once you get in the gym, once you get on the court, it's just all confidence then.
Right, Joe Gibbon. Right over here, kind of playing off that question. What's been the biggest reason, I guess, for you getting off such a strong?
Just guys putting their trust in me, telling me where to be at the right times and what plays to make at the right times. Don't try to be a hero and just make the right plays every possession. And I just try to go out and win every possession, and it just leads to me playing very good and very hard.
Yeah, Labaron, when Grant's having the kind of shooting game that he is, how much does that open up the lane for you as a driver when the defense has to respect that?
It opens us a lot because we already knew that game plan coming in, they were going to try to help off of them. So we told them, you just get an open look, just shoot it. We don't care. We're going to try to crash the glass. If you miss, we're going to try to go at the boards. But, he wasn't missing tonight, so that was very good.
More for the players, Jim.
Grant, talk about the crowd tonight. Obviously not at Coleman, but legacy. A lot of Bama fans here. Just talk about them tonight.
Yeah, I thought that helped us a lot to get this win. First half, second half, they're there the whole time. So it's great to see when we're not at home. Just great to have our fans just all around the state of Alabama.
Last one for the players, Talia.
Labaron coach did say earlier this week that Aiden's really took a different approach to practice. What have maybe you seen from him in practice that kind of translated into the game tonight?
Just being locked in, being able to buy in and just listen, being a great listener and just learning, we all still learning because we all knew, we new to the system. So, we just try to take everything from the older guys and see what they doing, and just put into our game, and it's been going very well.
Awesome. Thank you, Labaron. Thanks, Grant.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Start over there with Michael. Keep your hands up, please.
Nate. Grant kind of described some of the situation with Mark. Is that how you saw it with him coming out of the game? And I don't think he played for the final 11 and a half minutes.
Yeah, he was great on the bench. I mean, he was struggling. You know, there's a lot of pressure on him, obviously, being a home state kid that came back to preseason player of the year. You know, he's trying to do well. Teams are gearing their defense towards him. You know, he had some good looks tonight. They just didn't go. But, you know, I took him out, kind of let him get his head together a little bit, and I tried to put him back in. And he just said, "Look, they're playing well." I'll be honest with you, similar to like Herb Jones has done it before. So we've had some really good players here that have just kind of been unselfish enough and want to win bad enough to just say, "Hey, let the guys go. They're playing really well. Leave them in." So that's what I did. So I tried to put him back in the middle of that 11 minutes, but he at a timeout, he just said, "Leave these guys in." And they were playing pretty well. He was right, so we left them in, and they went on a run and won it. I'm sure he'll bounce back and be pretty good against Houston.
Front way up.
The coach close to 40 points off the bench tonight. What does that say about the depth and the rotation that you guys were able to execute tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Holloway shooting it like he did helps a lot with the bench. You know, I think Darion, Aiden Sherrill kind of showed what they're capable of. You know, once they're starting to both feel a little more comfortable. Diabate threw in another 3 for us, and you know, I think Jaron's got a huge jump he can still make this year. So, you know, we're deep. Everybody knew we were deep, but we needed the bench tonight. You know, you know how Mark maybe struggled shooting it a little bit. So, you know, Holloway came in, helped us out a little bit. So, I thought it was big. I mean, I think our bench will probably give us pretty good production most of the year because there's going to be quite a few guys that will be starting at most places coming off the bench. So we'll get pretty good bench production, I would guess, most of the year.
Nick Kelly.
Yeah, Nate, another game where Cliff got in foul trouble, but obviously when he's in, I mean, makes some really big plays, bunks late. What do you guys need to do to help him to maybe not be in that position as much? Yeah,
I mean, he picks up some silly ones, you know, where he's gets out of position and kind of comes in late. So we gotta keep working with him on some of that. You know, him being in a drop like we've got him in. You know, he didn't really play like that at Rutgers, so he's just got to continue to get better. I thought we've seen him get better and better in the drop. I think when Grant went to the 5 and kind of got in the drop, you know, he had a black shot. I think he's done a little more, so you can see he's a little more experienced with it. So we just got to keep working with him on that, and then, you know, keep working. But like you said, I mean, he was plus 14 when he was in the game. He played 15 minutes. We were plus 14 with him in there, so we got to try to keep him out of foul trouble so we can keep him in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah. Talked about wanting to see a response after the Purdue game to, you know, see this team, how they responded to their first loss. What did you see from that tonight, and how big is a response like this from a confidence standpoint moving forward?
I think it's big. We need to play against a high major team, a good one, a top 25 team, and be able to get a win. And I didn't even think we played great in a lot of areas. I mean, look at the offensive rebounds we gave up. You know, we didn't shoot it particularly well from some of our better shooters. And, you know, we were still able to score 100 points. So, you know, we did take care of the ball a lot better. And I thought our defense improved. So I think we need to continue to see little things improve and do well and just keep building on it. Just Houston's obviously really tough, really good, giving up 14 old boards. And Illinois is very good. They got length everywhere. They go to the old boards. They're one of the better rebounding teams in the country, but they're not at the same level as Houston's going to be on the offensive glass. So we're going to have to really pick it up on our defensive rebounding. That, you know, Purdue kind of got to us there. Illinois got to us. So we're going to have to make huge more emphasis on that going forward.
On the right, coach with Joe Given. Hey, are you surprised Labaron's this far along?
You know what? From what I thought when we go back to last spring when he opened his recruitment up and we took him, yes, I'm surprised from then. But if you'd asked me after the summer, after watching what he did June, July, August, like he came in and established himself as one of the best guards in the program right out of the gate in the month of June. So I think he came in and competed. I mean, he had the right mindset coming in though. Like when he opened his recruitment up, he kind of made the point, I think one of the statements might have been, you know, if I'm not gonna play much, because Kansas took a lot of transfer guards, that's where he'd signed. If I'm not gonna play much, I'd rather be home in Alabama, you know, if I'm not gonna play much. Well, I just said, look, just come in and work hard, we'll see what you can earn. We kind of just came in like expecting nothing, had to earn everything. And when you feel like you gotta earn everything, that's when I think you start playing your best. So that's why we don't ever promise anybody minutes, starting spots, anything around here. I think you make everybody come in and earn it, and you also you get guys like Labaron that blossom, and he's kind of earned it from summer, fall practice. He's one of our hardest competitors in practice every day. He's winning the blue collar in practice. He won the blue hard hat tonight. I mean, he just makes a bunch of tough plays and just loses himself in the game. I don't think he's worried about how many points he scores, about how many times he touches it, how many minutes he's played. Just if he's in, he's playing hard, playing the right way, and it shows.
Is this what you envisioned when Aiden Holloway became available, and how did he speed up the offense tonight as opposed to at Purdue?
Yeah, we didn't play fast enough against Purdue. One of the clips that we did play fast enough was him. He got downhill, scored a layup. We just said we want to keep the pace going. I think it's easier to play fast when you got 3 of those 4 guards in. So, I thought he pushed the pace tonight. He's super skilled. I mean, he's as good a shooter as I've ever coached. So the fact that he went 3 or 4 from 3 is not really that shocking. I'd venture to say he's going to have plenty of other games where he goes 3 or 4, 4 or 5, 5 or 6. So who knows? He can shoot it, and his pace is good. His skill level's high. He's got a good finishing package in the lane. He's good. So I don't know that I would say I envision this, because we knew he was really good coming out of high school. I think maybe, sometimes it takes a little bit to adjust, and, in college or whatever. He definitely had some good games at Auburn, but, we thought he could be more like what he was coming out of high school, and I think that's what you saw tonight.
Illinois had a couple of 6-0, 7-0 run punches in the second half. Just how would you assess your team's ability to respond to those and still keep the double-digit lead?
Yeah, I think it cut it to 8 at one point, if I remember right. I think maybe we had a 14-point lead. I could be wrong. Maybe they cut it even lower than that. I think maybe 8 was where it got. So, we were up 18 at one point in the first half. I think we were up maybe 17 in the second half. I remember at some point. They cut it to 8, and I think that's when I called timeout. I thought we came out of timeout, played pretty well. I think we went on a 7-0 run after the timeout. So I think it started with some defense. We got some transition buckets off our defense, and then, they made some tough shots. I thought we did a better job keeping them off. They ended with 14 boards. They had 13 with about 12 minutes to go in the game. So, we kept talking about making sure they didn't get any boards. They got the one there late. I think Will Riley got it, if I remember right. But other than that, thought we did a better job keeping them off the glass, and they're going to make some tough shots. Sometimes basketball is a game of runs, but you got to make them keep taking tough shots. Don't give up boards, nothing easy. And then we just had to make sure we had some better shots on our end. We got to do a better job getting the offensive boards and get some easy looks too.
Last one, Joe Gaither. Coach, yesterday you talked about getting Aiden Terrell more minutes. So what did you see out of his actions tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was good. I mean, we want him to shoot the ball with confidence. He finally got him to drop a 3. We've seen him shoot well in practice. I thought he had a nice lob he caught. He played pretty physical. He had some rebounds. So a lot more like what we thought we'd have got. And I got him more minutes. So, I thought he deserved more minutes. I thought I should have played him more at Purdue, to be honest with you. But he played a lot better for us tonight. For him to be a +8 in his 9 minutes was pretty good.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone.